Alright, here we go. October 18th, 2011, M83 just released their 6th studio album, Hurry Up, We're Dreaming. On this album is a song that I've always gone back to over the years. Intro. I wanted to use it in this video, but I feel like it's been played out. I remember hearing the song when I was younger and falling in love with it, to the point where I told a friend I wanted it played at my funeral, which was a bit dramatic looking back on it now. That album was released 13 years ago. Yes, I said 13. It makes you start to reminisce on your past and wonder where the time goes. In 2011, I was still in high school, and life was simpler. My biggest concern was if I was staying on the leaderboards in Battlefield 3, but I also had a love for racing games. Well, more like one specific racing game. Oh man, Initial D. It quickly became an obsession, one that lasted for years. Little did I know that my brothers introducing me to this game in the 3rd grade would start my obsession with cars and change my life forever. Little Christian and his MR2 Spider didn't know what to expect. He just wanted to hang out with his brothers. Unfortunately, I soon realized if I wanted to compete with them, I had to learn how to race. Drifting, apex, understeer, oversteer, super late braking technique. I was only a kid in 3rd grade, but I'm proud to say I started to understand the basic concepts of racing at that age. I would race anyone in the arcade that was willing to. This is where my love for competitive racing began. Of course, life happens. You drift away from what you love, not because you hate it, but because your priorities change. Do you remember that childlike wonder? Like most people, I often reminisce on the thought and wonder if my inner child would be proud of me. Did I accomplish my goals? Even just one? The dreams that you had for yourself with no regard for time, money, or what others thought. The version of you who dreamed without limits. For you, it might have been learning to draw or learn a new instrument. Just like a video game, every so often we hit pause on these little goals in life. Except sometimes, we forget to hit resume. I've been feeling this in particular lately. Besides racing, I enjoy automotive photography and video editing. I made an Instagram account to share my photos to the world. That was when I was actually going out taking photos. Life happens. There was a moment I put my camera away and didn't pick it up for months. It had been so long, I didn't even know where I had left it. Eventually, I had found it, covered in dust, hidden away from the light, waiting for me to hit resume. And I'm happy I did. Not because I was trying to be Instagram famous, but I was doing it for myself. This was for me. We're going to take a detour, and I promise this will all make sense soon. There's a passage in the Bible that has been on my heart, and it was a sole inspiration for me to write this script. Psalms 39, 4-8 says, Lord, remind me how brief my time on earth will be. Remind me that my days are numbered, how fleeting my life is. You have made my life no longer than the width of my hand. My entire lifetime is just a moment to you. At best, each of us is but a breath. We are merely moving shadows, and all of our busy rushing ends in nothing. We heap up wealth, not knowing who will spend it. And so, Lord, where do I put my hope? My only hope is in you. Rescue me from my rebellion. Do not let fools mock me. A few acquaintances of mine from our ministry group own Ferraris, Lamborghinis, and every other supercar you can think of. One day after church, one of our group leaders said, although he enjoys having his Ferrari, they're just a moment in time. One day they will belong to someone else, parked in a different garage, different name on the registration, on to a new venture without him, and that comforted him. Heap up wealth just for it to someday belong to someone else. Life moves on, and it moves quickly. This makes me think of this passage in particular. Our life is brief, and the days are numbered. Do you really want to never hit resume on your childhood goals? What's stopping us from picking up that pen, that guitar, that camera? Remember, this is for you. For me, at that age, I wanted to race and compete. My brothers and I would always say that we're going to build an arcade cabinet someday and have Initial D at home. And we never did. So, for my inner child, I built my own. With my dad's help, of course. Building that rig wasn't just nostalgia. It was a promise to my younger self that his dream was still worth chasing. I always wanted to try my hand at sim racing and compete like I did in the arcade all those years ago. Rally, circuit, drifting, all of it. The past few weeks with this rig have been amazing. Every time I get in the seat, I can feel my excitement and unbelief that I didn't do this sooner. But why didn't I? Lack of confidence? Because I feel we're too old now? Fear of others' opinions? Remember that line from Psalms 39, "Do not let fools mock me." This isn't for them, even if they don't understand it. This is for you. I made this video because I know what it's like to have small goals or dreams that you want to go for, but always stop yourself short before taking that initial step. Take it from me, it wasn't easy. I had doubts even editing this video. However, I'm happier that I did. I'm doubtful this video will get seen by anyone, but if it does, I'm hopeful that I can inspire at least one person. For others, however, their inner child's goals won't ever see the light of day, stored away, collecting dust, waiting to be found. That's just how life goes. Take that chance, because your days are numbered and no longer than the width of your hand. So, from my inner child to yours, this is for you. Well, first video down, and I'm so happy that it's over. It's taken me quite a long time to get this put together. I want to say I started recording the audio back in June or July. I kind of got the clips throughout the months as the year went on. But overall, I am pretty happy with it though. It is my first video, so I wasn't exactly expecting it to be perfect. And it was more of a personal project for me, just like I said, to see if I'd be able to make one. Overall, I think I did a good job. So hopefully you stick around for the future videos that I have planned. And yeah, that's enough out of me. See you later.